Chapter 17. What is religion, and where does it have its place in what we do and the world? Is religion necessary for you to eventually come to where we are now, or can this world also be for those of no belief? This is something we know confuses many people, as your world has so many different religions and none. What we will tell you of this is as follows. For those who wish to follow their particular religion, this is good. For those who wish to follow none, this is also good. What is important, though, is what is in the hearts of each. There are those of your world who prefer to be very religious people and to believe in God and the hereafter, yet they lead such bad lives with hearts of stone. Then we have those who say they believe in nothing and that there is no afterlife, that what they see here with you in your world is all there is, and that there is nothing more. Yet some of these people are the ones who can have pure hearts and goodness throughout them. Which of these people is better? Is it the one who professes to know God yet ignores him and all his teachings? Or is it the one who says he knows nothing of him, yet does all that is asked of mankind? We tell you now, what is the most important is how one lives, and not how they show themselves to the world. To those who say they hate religion, and that all religion is bad, we say the badness is within you, and this is why it is all you see. If you were not bad people yourselves, you would see it is not religion that's bad, but the people within it. Who are you, we ask? Who decides what is right for another to believe in? If they're causing no harm, not deceiving people or hurting them, then what they do is nothing to do with you. Look to yourself first and see what your life is like and how you live it. There are many things wrong in religion today, and this is within all of them, not just one or two. Badness, corruption, and evil. Yes, dear friends, pure evil exists within some of these religions of today's world. But this has always been the same way and will never change. To say evil is within something that's meant to be of God is a dreadful thing to behold. But where there is man, there will always be badness, for this is what we know has to be. There are those who have come to us who knew nothing of God or our world, and yet once here have elected to come back to your world and teach others. Their lives are very different now to what they were before, and this is what can be for all of you. Some will progress in different lives and some will not progress, ever to reach the eyes of God. This is because they choose it to be that way. Even when they come to us and we show them the error of their ways and how they can be redressed, they choose the ways of the world rather than the riches they could have here. They are the ones who will often become trapped in your world after passing. The world you live in means far more to them than all the riches here where we are. They too can have a chance to change their minds eventually, as all is not lost for them. Some will do so, but not all will. People ask about wars and why religion is often at the centre of them all. They are not the cause at all. This is man again at work, and they use religion as their excuse to fight for supremacy. Those who use religion as an excuse to cause wars or fighting are not fighting for God or in his name, but they're doing it for their own good and what they will achieve at the end of it. God may get angry. He may punish where punishment is needed or due, but he does not ask man to kill for him, as it is not for man to take another man's life. That is for God to do only. Only he can decide when the time is right for another man to die. He knows all, and you know nothing in the greater scheme of things, and anyone who takes another life for no matter what reason is not living by God's word. It matters not also what others do in your world that may seem the most evil acts man can commit. it is still not your right to take their life. Their punishment is far greater where you are if he is to be denied all others have for the rest of his life there on earth. Let them suffer in that way, as death is often too kind for them. For those who take another man's life, no matter for what reason, it is the guiltiest crime of all. It is the one thing that will make you as evil in God's eyes as the one to first commit the crime. We know many will disagree with this and will shout and call out the crimes they feel fit the ultimate punishment, but that punishment is for us and God to give out. It's not for you of your world. By doing this, you have again elevated yourselves to a position not worthy of anyone of your world. Leave us to what is our work, and keep for yourselves that which is for your life and work. There have been guidelines given you for everyone to follow. These guidelines are not for one man to follow and another not. It matters not what position you hold or how important you feel yourself to be. The ultimate punishment is not for you to give. Presidents, kings, and anyone else who is in a position of power is not able to say they can take the life of another, yet ordinary men say they are. They say that they hold the power in their hands to pass judgment of death to another living being. They are no better than the murderer himself, we say, and your punishment when you come here will be equal to the one he suffers. One thing we have to remind you as we talk of punishments when you come to us is that it is not as punishment of your world. When you suffer in your world, it saddens you. When you come to us, you are gladdened. You know it is to cleanse you of those things you have done wrong, and that you will have a chance to come back to your world and repent. Many now say they don't wish to come back, that they do not like this world any more you live in, and would be happy to leave it. This is very true, and for many of you this is very true, and for many of you this might be what you truly think now, but believe us, when you come to us and see what can lie ahead for you, if you persevere, you will choose to come back to your world so you can have all the rewards in their fullness at the end of time. We do not blame you for not liking the world you live in now, but remember, some of it has to be brought about by your behaviour. You cannot all distance yourself from the things that are wrong, as there are many ways to destroy and hurt the world you live in, and not all are obvious. We have told you some of the ways this can be done, and we know many reading these words will be guilty of some of it at some time. Even the one writing this for us has been to places and done things she shouldn't, but she now realises the error of her ways as she listened to our guidance. You now must do the same. Trust what we show you and guide you to do, for only in doing so can you hope to now save yourselves from some of the punishments of this world and some in the next.